Hey everybody. So in today's post, you're just going to see my hands and some paper. So I decided I was going to show you how I did these quick little sketches. And if you go to the links down below there, you will see the link to my blog, and the blog will have more links to all the things that I'm talking about today. So, how I make these little sketches. And if you don't like making sketches like this, there are places like online that you can do your own little croquis of your own body, which is kind of neat because then it's, kind of set up for your body measurements and everything. But if you want to make cute little sketches like this that are kind of fast, and you can just make them so that you can color them in real quick, I'm going to show you how I do that today. I can draw, but it's kind of nice sometimes to just do this really, really quickly. So it starts out with something like this. So this is the Ramona picture, and I took it and just printed it off on my printer, and then took a thick Sharpie marker and outlined it. Then I placed a piece of paper over it, and you can't see here because there isn't a light behind it, but if I was shining a light behind it, like if you set it up on a window and did it, you can sort of see a little bit of an outline. But I set it up on a window, and then I traced my outline, and I traced it 3 times, as you can tell on that picture. 3 times. Ta-doo! I just traced it, and I did a little bit of the neck and the hands real quickly too, just to kind of have some body placement kind of ideas. But I have this, and I could just use this if I wanted to, but I happen to like, sketching in, with pen. So that's what I did next. And ta-da! And you can see my pen blipped up a little bit over there. There's a little bit of a couple messy points, but no big deal. If that's the one that I used, it wasn't going to make that big of a deal. So that's all I did, is I went in and retraced it and cleaned it up and put buttons in and just some little details. And that's it. That is when I then take and I colored it in. I just used my plain old colored pencils and colored it in. And it's not exact to what the yarn is, because you can see this is the darker yarn behind it, which isn't exactly like what this darker yarn is here. But it gives me enough of a sense so that I can, take a look at it and decide later on, is this what I want? Do I need to do more sketches? I do have more paper. I can continue to sketch and come up with more ideas. But this is enough for me for this one. And you can see that I wasn't exactly, clear here, like all of my messy coloring. But for this, it works. For this type of sweater. If I was doing a Fair Isle or something that had possibly different colored sleeves or some other thing like that, I would have to be a little bit more careful with my coloring. But otherwise, you can do it like this, and it kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of, is this going to work for me? Which sweater do I pick? Which one do I want to do? And if you keep following Instagram, then you might have some idea of which sweater I'm choosing to do. So, that's it. If you guys want to make little sketchy things, it's really, really quick. It's fairly simple, and you don't need to have a lot of artistic know-how. You just need to be able to trace and kind of color in what you'd like. All right, everybody. Have fun, sketch up, and if you feel like it, you can post down below, when you've come up with sketches that you like, or ideas about sketching that have helped you make your projects. All right. Bye, everybody.